Before we go to Jay's birthday, because I know we don't have much time left. Mike, I heard verse of the year stuff on Russ's album though.
Yeah,
Mike, Papoose.
yeah. Who had the best verse in this whole album? Just
Mike,
off
I was
first
thinking.
listen.
Okay, so here's who I have it down to. I think because I have it down to five. Because Mike, there's so many great verses on here. You got to pick five. I'm gonna go with Ransom, Ghost, Conway, Papoose, and Jay Electronica. And Mike, can I talk about Jay Electronica for a minute?
Yeah. Go for it.
What's been my issue with Jay Electronica?
Consistency, the fact that he just isn't coming out with anything.
Mike, do you hear what he sound like when he put in work this year?
Yeah, he's been doing his
Mike,
thing. He's
Mike,
he's got verse of the year, consideration a few times.
Mike, that's what I'm saying, Mike. Because I think that his verse might be the best verse on this album. And that would be the second time he done popped up on somebody's album this year with some verse of the year caliber stuff. And that's
Hmm.
not counting the free cutter on Hitler Wears Hermes Side B, which is great as well. And that was always my thing with him, Mike. Look at what he does when he performs, Mike.
Yeah,
He's great. He's all-time great. He's
he
the type
is.
of person that can do three verses in 1 year that you hear, and two of them will be 20 of the 20 best verses you heard.
I think with him though,
It's phenomenal. I just want him to do the work.
I think the rap game is a lot more conducive now for his taste than it was then. And I'm
Well,
not trying to
Mike,
make excuses, but what I'm saying is I think if the rap game was in that same sphere that it is right now, back then we would have heard more from Jay Electronica.
well, thank God the game is this way. Let's
Yeah.
hear more from him. He's great. He's all-time great when he gets his rocks off.
I
He
think
got
we
his
all
rocks
knew
off on.
that. We just were
Yeah.
waiting for the material, and
We're
that's
just
why
waiting for
everybody
the
was waiting.
material. Please give us more material. And Mike, the last thing about the Russ album is just like the way Ghostface performed on that Conway track. Conway is the man because when you're the man, you do something to everybody you step in the ring with, is and you make them bring their A game. It's who he rhymes next to. So Wayne's best verse this year is for me is on The Ritual. Who's on that track with AZ?
Hmm.
Conway.
Yeah,
Mike, that's Ghost's best verse in a long
in
time.
a
Who he
long
on the
time.
track with? Conway. Conway is doing something to people. Mike, that's Method Man's best verse last year in a long time. Mike, who we on the track with? Conway. Conway got a battery in those real lyricists back. Like, no, 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 no. I know you
Griselda,
king right
period.
now, but you're not about to fade me like that. I'm a legend. He's bringing the best out in the legends, and that's how you know he's the man right now.
And that's why he's probably, I mean, that's why he's on our list. Like, he's on an all time list. We can't
No, Mike,
discount
that's
what
why
he's
he's on
doing
our
right
all-time
now.
list. Look at what he does to the legends.
Yeah. Yeah. He makes everybody step it up. He's what Ghostface was to Wu Tang in the late 90s to Griselda right now. Like, Griselda's clicking on all cylinders, but he's still the guy.
Well, here's what he is. You want to know what he is right now? Let's contextualize it currently. Like right now, and he has a record like this. Well, Mike, he's KD. It's like, oh, well, you know, somebody on the other team got to go get 25, 35 tonight because we know he's going to get 25 or 30.
Yeah.
Do we have somebody to offset him tonight?
It's getting to the
He's
point
going
where
to
we're
go get
taking it.
25 to 35 on us tonight. Like, it's not even a
It's
question if
getting
he's
to the
going to do
point where
it.
we're taking it for granted, you know?
That's what I mean about it's like it's been hard to rate Conway's verses this year. It's like, well, you've been getting 25 to 35 every night. I don't know how to rate it. KD over here getting 28 to 30 points every night. Everybody's like, oh, well, that's KD. It's like, no, people don't go score 28 points every night.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to hearing Benny's feature on this new Rick Ross album because I know that Benny's pretty much next, man. This Def Jam effort that's coming for Benny is going to be big. It's big for him, and we're still waiting on Conway's next one. But again, we're not waiting on it as much because From a King to a God is what it is, and that was just last year. Same thing with
Yeah.
Westside. Westside put outside A and B and all that, and it's dope. But the fact that we still got Pray for Paris, we're good on him. The spotlight's on Benny right now.
Yeah, we have enough great Conway and Westside material to hold us because we come from an era where we're used to waiting 2 years after we hear a great project that we want to hear anyway.
Right.
So, like, whatever Westside and Conway could literally take next year off, Mike, we wouldn't care. I'm going to put From a King to a God and Pray for Paris on
Exactly.
and some of the records from their other projects that they put out, and it'll hold me.
Yeah, I'm good.
Yeah. Yeah, Mike, I've been waiting for many stuff like 2 months after Plugs 2 got made because I'm like, no, that's good. That's not it yet.
Yep.